A beautiful celebration of one man's life. The life of Chuck followed, the life of Chuck. Charles Chuck Krantz was a wonderfully simple man with a remarkably beautiful soul. He lived his life to its fullest as he danced his way through it, one chapter at a time. This film served as a fictional biography to Chuck. It showcased many pivotal moments and interactions throughout his life. The narrative structure created an intriguing and mysterious hook as it began with a vivid dream and proceeded to reflect aspects from the dream in his earlier years of life. The musical score effectively contributed to the emotional impact of the film as well as its overall story. Chuck loved to dance, and his knowledge of the art was represented by a wide assortment of musical genres. The instrumental score also contributed to creating a sense of mystery, suspense, and dread at various moments. When it came to the cinematography, the film made excellent use of fluid camera work to emphasize the music and dance scenes. One scene, specifically, combined a love song with warm red lighting to illustrate the romantic nature of the dance. The film also used close-up shots to establish a more intimate connection to the characters. Many scenes included zoomed-in angles of faces to elevate the expressive impact of feelings. Moreover, the acting performances were a spectacle to behold, as each cast member provided a deeply heartfelt presence. During the first act, Marty Anderson, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Felicia Gordon, Karen Gillan, served as the primary characters on the screen. Together they appeared as two halves to one whole. Despite the state of the world around them, they each held complementary perspectives to one another. Marty was introspective and philosophical, while Felicia was more pragmatic and hopeful. Conversely, Chuck physically took to the center stage during the second and third acts. Tom Hiddleston performed the role of Chuck phenomenally. He radiated passion, humor, and authenticity through rhythmic dance and unashamed genuineness as he navigated his adult life. Chuck was also represented by Jacob Tremblay, Benjamin Pajak, and Cody Flanagan during various moments of his earlier life. Each of these young actors performed their roles as Chuck admirably. Additionally, Mark Hamill and Mia Sara portrayed Chuck's grandparents, Albie Krantz and Sarah Krantz, respectively. Albie was a caring, yet sometimes hard man who had his share of troubles, but always wanted what was best for Chuck. Sarah was loving, expressive, and strong-willed. They both were very influential figures in Chuck's life as he grew up and became the man he would be as an adult. Their personal interests would also become Chuck's passions. Lastly, Nick Offerman provided the voiceover narration. In doing so, he guided the story through its acts and provided clarity that may have otherwise been lost. He also instilled a sense of flair and style as he directed attention to elements that may have been naturally overlooked. All said, I absolutely loved The Life of Chuck. It was a spectacularly emotional and tear-inducing film that captured the true essence and beauty of life. While it shows how profound and rich our lives can become, it also speaks to how important it is to retain a positive mindset. I appreciated the message that we are as great and wonderful as we perceive ourselves to be. While I thoroughly enjoyed watching the movie, a point of contention I had was with the film's first act. Despite the title of the act being displayed, I felt confused as I found the world contrasted greatly with the one shown in the trailer. However, my confusion quickly dissipated when I critically deconstructed the greater meaning behind the multitude of metaphors. If I were to make a recommendation, I would suggest going blindly into this film to discover its deep and raw reflection of human life for oneself. It may come as a surprise to some that The Life of Chuck was directed by Mike Flanagan due to its departure from his usual horror work. However, if you would like to see more films that feature his directorial work, The Oculus, 2013, centering on two siblings who return home to destroy a cursed mirror, Before I Wake, 2016, following an orphaned boy whose dreams and nightmares become real while he sleeps, and Gerald's Game, 2017, depicting a woman's attempt to spice up her marriage that goes awry, may be worth a look. For those more interested in seeing other films that focus on the meaning of life with a deep human connection, check out Forrest Gump, 1994, revolving around a man who recounts his extraordinary life. Mr. Nobody, 2009, exploring both the life lived and the possible paths unlived of the last man on Earth, and About Time, 2013, anchoring itself in a man's nonlinear journey to relive his own life. If you enjoyed my review, please leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, dance like nobody's watching, and live like there's no tomorrow.